It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Paul George.
And sometimes you have to adjust your game as Father Time starts to take a toll. And I think we've seen that. He's still a valuable contributor. And look, what he may be doing less in terms of raw scoring output, his veteran presence certainly offsets.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The wing set for him, Mitchell and Hunter. Jared Allen is out there with Wade. And it's Garland in at the one. And for the 76ers. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. MP out there with Joel Embiid, and it's Oubre in at the 3 slot. Greg, in the middle of a season like this, what possible road bumps could teams run into?
Well, I think it's important that players not fall into that trap of looking too far ahead, right? This is when it's important for a team to stay focused and be in the moment. These are the dog days of the season.
Blocked again. Pass to Edgecombe. MP kicks to Embiid. Back to MP. MP sets the screen for Maxey. Down low. And MP throws it down.
That's what you want to see every night from MP. Go up and flush it down.
Garland the pass to Wade. Now Hunter. From downtown, it's good from long range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. MP passes to Embiid, and he lays it straight in.
It's just so tough to knock Embiid off the block. That's his territory.
Allen outside. For 3, Mitchell, and another 3 for Cleveland.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
The rookie providing the answer. All right, DJ.
Allen a screen on Maxey. Garland the pass to Hunter. Allen against Embiid. 3-pointer, Wade. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Mitchell. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You look at the Cavaliers. They're in a bit of a holding pattern, hoping to take that next leap.
And right now for the 76ers.
Deliver the hammer!
What a finish!
Oh, man, MP to be young again.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Cavaliers are gone 2 of 6 from the field. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with Nick Nurse. We discussed his plans for defending Donovan Mitchell, and he told me for as quick and athletic as Mitchell is, we can't allow him to get downhill. No free runs in the open court, no clear lanes to the bucket. And he added, that's not as easy as it sounds, but that is our goal. Back to you guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds, it moves like he did. Not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
MP passes to Embiid. The shot, no good.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
Here's Garland, money from the wing.
And I like seeing Garland use that mid-range area. He is so effective, and it puts so much pressure on the defense.
And the basket by MP. MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code. And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Kicks it out to Maxey. Fires the three. That shot misses. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cavaliers. Trailing by 2. Last time they met in Cleveland.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Well, I don't think you can look at these matchups and think it can be just one guy. I would have everybody on the glass to help out.
Maxey, good, and the assist goes to MP. Maxey's got 5.
Yeah, the defense made it easy that time for Maxey. You can't give him those kind of looks in the paint.
The 3 from Garland. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. MP kicks to Maxey. For the 3, down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Maxey against Garland. Out to Wade. In the corner, it's Hunter. Cranes the three-pointer. Hunter's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Cavs.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
Locked up there for Allen. Edgecombe with the steal. Back to MP. Tipped away. Pass to Embiid. 76ers moving the ball around. MP sets the screen for Edgecombe. And the dunk by MP. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
Drummond's checked in for Philadelphia. Then for the Cavaliers, Tyson's checked in. And Ball subbed in for Mitchell. Right side, Garland. Here's Tyson. That 3 off the mark. Philadelphia leading by 4. The drive by MP. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Garland feeling it out a little bit. Pass to Tyson. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the 76ers?
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
Here's Garland. Rebound by the 76ers. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in. And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, these days, interior offense takes great determination and discipline.
And slam dunk by Allen.
Flushed by Allen there. What I love about him, he's a center, and he's not trying to be a guard. He knows who he is.
Back to MP. Outside, Maxey. Here's the three. Offensive rebound. Pass to Edgecombe. MP with a screen on Ball. They get it again to the left side wing. Here's Edgecombe. He's covered by Ball. Clock is at 3. Oubre can't get it to go.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open three.
And Ball slams it in.
And Ball is certainly capable of throwing it down thanks to his size. I mean, easily lifting off the ground and just finishing that one with authority.
MP passes to Oubre. And here's Maxey outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Ball finds Garland. Back to Ball. Pass to Tyson. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. They'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have them, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks, guys. Well, it's been a remarkable comeback story for Lonzo Ball. He became the first player ever to undergo cartilage replacement surgery on his left knee. Now, with a role on a winning team in Cleveland, this is a great situation for a player whose IQ for the game is as good as ever.
A cagey veteran. Okay, thank you, Shams. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4. The 76ers leading by 3. MP dishes to George. The tray. Kendall. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
The coaching staff had them prepared with a great game plan, and they went out and executed it.
It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Strus passes the ball. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by the 76ers. Drummond's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Back to MP. Hits the 3-point bomb. Now it's a 7-point 76ers lead.
MP letting it fly with no hesitation.
Mitchell outside. Pass the ball. Nance sets a screen for Ball. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's MP. And here's George. Shoots over Strus. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Here's Ball. Nance a screen on McCain. Pass to Tyson. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. MP getting it done for Philadelphia. And the blocks just kept on coming for him. He's playing some fantastic D. Back to the action in just a minute. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Well, it is tough to lose when you get that many more chances to score.
MP out there with George. Then there's Quentin Grimes. Then it's Jared McCain. And it's Bona in at center. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Raptors had a huge game. He had 63 points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
Here's Mitchell. It's deflected.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
MP passes to Grind. Back to MP. And here's George for three. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Mitchell wide open. Off target from three-point range.
Well, after lighting it up from deep in the first quarter, they have quieted him down.
Now let's go courtside for a report on MP's history-making season.
Thank you, guys. Every game, he has a chance to step closer to the Russell Westbrook record for most triple-doubles in a season. He told me, quote, "It's not something I'm aiming for, but if it helps the team and it motivates us, then I'm all in for it." I think we can all agree that his play has helped the team.
Thanks. No doubt, he is a team-first player. While we can, let's get a quick check of our 2K leaderboard for a glimpse at one of the NBA's most elite groups. The top three-point shooting wingman in the league. Paul George on top.
He is a sharpshooter, guys. I mean, no doubt about that. Just who you want roaming on the wing and waiting for the defense to fall asleep.
Maxey's checked in for Jared McCain. And Cleveland also making a change. Nance is checked in, and he can't make it 3 for 3. And some young promise in the backcourt for Philadelphia.
Maxey already an all-star. Jared McCain looks to continue his promising start. And Quinn Grimes a revelation last season. And let's not forget, number 3 pick B.J. Edgecombe. They are loaded at guard.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Ball to pass to Mitchell. It's Mitchell with the tray.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
MP, no good.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
Pass to Tyson. And the rejection by MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. A different look now for Cleveland. Ryan is checked in for Nance. And it's Garland in for Lonzo Ball. To the wing on the left. Here's Tyson. And the rejection by MP. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Shot clock at 2.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And George kicks to MP. From deep, Maxey. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
Pass to Garland. Now Bryant. Here's Tyson. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And it's Strus missing.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
MP sets the screen for Maxey. MP passes to George. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And a look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with, and then the guts it takes to pull them off, always blows me away.
You look at MP, he'll have a spot in the contest if he can hang out at the number 4 spot in the voting. And with his skills, you know he'll have a shot to win it if he can make it in.
He's going to have a great shot. And Kevin, he's going to give it everything he's got if he can make it into the contest. I bet his dunks have some serious thought being put into them.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing you already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those duck contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
Mitchell with it, picked up by Edgecombe. Allen with the screen for Garland. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The 76ers leading by 18. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And with a bigger responsibility, Tim, the efficiency numbers for Tyrese Maxey taking a bit of a dip.
Well, they certainly have, but they've gone from great to just good enough. But I think, Kevin, as he gets more help, more guys come back from injury, those numbers will recover.
They sure will. Pass to Strus. And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's hauled in by MP. MP's
nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Back to Maxey. Now, here's MP. To the wing right side. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Offensive rebound. Tries again. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Embiid is owning the offensive glass right now, using his size to dominate inside.
Pass to Mitchell. To halt the run. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Garland's got his 4th assist in this one. And here's George. MP kicks to Maxey. MP sets the screen for Maxey. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the 76ers lead by 21.
Talk about a guy who never gives up. MP showing great effort.
Mitchell outside. Shoots the 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
MP sets the screen for Maxey. Got that one up quick. Maxey's got 21 in the game.
And they're not afraid to let it fly from deep. They're looking to extend their lead with the 3 ball here in the second quarter.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And Philadelphia making a change here. Drummond's checked in. Garland finds Hunter. Allen, a screen on George. And the rejection by MP. It's George on the wing. 10 points for him. A 3 from MP. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
He's picking up right where he left off from beyond the arc this quarter.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Pass to Hunter. Wade against MP. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Ball, the pass to Garland. Hunter for 3. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Hunter's got 9.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Kendall, and the dunk by MP.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
Garland kicks to Hunter. Out to Wade. And it's Ball in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3. No good from Wade.
And another miss. Woo. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And out of bounds, the Cavaliers will take it. Oubre's checked in for Philadelphia. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Mitchell, he's checked in for Lonzo Ball. Mitchell outside. Pass to Hunter. Allen, a screen on Oubre. For 3, Hunter. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Drummond, again, Philadelphia.
You can tell how comfortable Drummond is down there. Excels at using that size and close to the basket.
Back to Garland. Cleveland moving it around. And it's Wade with the jam.
Beautiful look right there. Led his man perfectly.
The drive by MP. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. MP's got 31. So, Tim, you ended your NBA career a little bit early because of knee problems, and at 34, you made the transition to broadcasting and have excelled so much. What has that journey been like?
Well, certainly, Kevin, I wish I could have played another handful of years, but you're right. The knee injury forced me into this line of work, and I'm blessed and grateful because I can stay connected to the game. I get to watch it every night with a front row seat, and hopefully I get to make people a little bit smarter about what they're watching.
Oh, you do, believe me. You definitely do. Yep, that one goes in there. MP's got 33.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
For three, Hunter. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming, and that one, good.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Pass to Hunter. 1:04 left to play here in the second quarter. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Well, if you're struggling like this, unless you have a wide open look, make that next pass.
Here's Edgecombe. Now Maxey. Covered by Mitchell. From deep. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
So for the 76ers, their last game, a win against Toronto. Mitchell outside. MP against Wade. Mitchell kicks to Wade. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
And MP throws it down.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Here's Hunter. Yep, it counts. Hunter's got 5 points now this quarter. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing...
I think they've been smart in their approach, guys. I mean, finding ways to set up ready shooters. And if you don't have it, just make the extra pass.
And more often than not, the right guys are getting fed.
And how about we move it on over for a... And that's all for us. Now it's...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Well, it's demoralizing for the opponent. Those second chance opportunities really energize your team.
Greg, last season, the Cavaliers with 64 wins. That's the third most in franchise history.
But crushing disappointment, then losing in the second round. They knew they'd be criticized and acknowledged they need to be tougher mentally.
On the court for Cleveland, the highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. DeAndre Hunter out there with Wade. And it's Allen in at the center, locking down the middle. Three-pointer, Wade, and the rejection by MP. Allen passes to Wade. Kicks it out to Garland. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 3. Wade misses.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Back to Garland. Lets it go with the 3. MP grabs the miss.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
And the layup's good off the glass. 41 points for MP.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
No one covering.
They finally got one to go, but not until they missed 3 straight to start the second half.
Pass to Edgecombe. Fires for 3. That shot missing.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Hunter kicks to Wade. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Embiid. And one thing when a team underperforms like Philly did last season, they often bounce back.
Well, it always comes down to health, Kevin. If they have that, it feels like the East is wide open. They are going to have a chance to make some noise.
And the shot is good.
Unlike most young guards, Edgecombe would rather have it around the rim. Doesn't want to just chuck up Jays.
Garland from deep three-point land. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
This is definitely not how they envisioned starting the second half.
And here's Maxey outside. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Maxey's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the 76ers. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Pass to Wade. Wade sets the pick for Hunter. Over Oubre. And another miss by Cleveland. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Yes, that goes in.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
I like their offensive approach. They've been aggressive, but under control.
Pass to Hunter. And it's Wade in the corner. Some nice passing by... Whoa! He flew in there. Wow!
Oh, man, what a play by Allen. He really packs a punch.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 14-5 run. Oubre on the wing. MP with a screen on Hunter. Oubre kicks to MP. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.
Garland against Maxey. Pass to Mitchell.
Get there.
Back to Garland. Puts up a 3. And the rejection by MP. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. And the 76ers with some changes. Paul George, he's checked in for Oubre. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Edgecombe. 4 on the shot clock. For 3, Mitchell. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Mitchell with it. Maxey covering. Wade with no one around. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Here's Maxey. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Maxey's got 8 here in the quarter.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
To the inside, here's Wade, and Wade slams it in.
He can take over, or Garland able to facilitate.
Philadelphia has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, the Cavaliers are making noise. Point guard Darius Garland said the brand of basketball that we play is super exciting, super fun. A lot of 3s, a lot of alley-oops, a lot of dunks. And we play really hard on both ends of the floor. It's been a winning recipe. Back to you, Kevin.
Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Unbelievable performance. He's got a quadruple double. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Off target from outside. 76ers shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. And that one's good. Maxey.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
Pass to Hunter. To the paint. Here's Wade. And it's Wade with the jam.
And nice dime from Hunter there. An unselfish player who knows how to look for his teammates.
A three from MP. Buries the long-range jumper. MP's got 49 points in the game.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Mitchell passes to Wade. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
He is coming alive here in the second half. That's a nice shot there, and now he is rolling.
Embiid, count that one. Embiid's got 6.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Pass to Hunter for 3. It's hauled in by MP. Philadelphia's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Count that one.
Well, it takes a lot of focus to play through that kind of defense.
Now, here's Hunter. Back to Garland. From outside the arc. And the rejection by MP. Brendan Watford's checked in for Embiid. Lonzo Ball is checked in for Cleveland. Here's Allen. He's got 8. Clock at 6. Inside. And Allen slams it in.
When you have an elite wingspan like Jared Allen, you make those alley-oops look easy.
And, GA, you think about high skill level offensive players. Darius Garland near the very top of that list.
Well, the son of an NBA point guard in Winston Garland, Darius has been preparing for this level his entire life, and his offensive package is as polished as anyone.
Back to Garland. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. 5 points in the game.
Garland striking back at the arc, putting his competitiveness on display.
That one goes. Count it.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Garland, no good.
So the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
And another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Allen outside. Allen, a screen on Maxey to the middle. He blocks it again.
What a defensive performance. 12 blocks.
Well, he's shutting them down right now. Philadelphia shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Philadelphia.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
And I'd say offensive rebounding has also been a big factor as well. And not just getting the boards, but more importantly, converting those into second chance points.
MP finds Maxey. Three-pointer. That one, no good. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Pass to Garland. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Garland's got 6 points in the quarter.
And he was non-existent from 3 in the first half. Now he's changing the narrative.
And MP throws it down hard.
Yeah, spotting the open teammate there. Nice work by Maxey.
Now Cleveland shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Hunter for 3. Rebound by the 76ers. And here's George for 3. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And look at that range by Paul George.
Garland, the pass to Hunter. It's Allen on the wing. Pass to Wade. Garland, that's for 2. Jump shot is good. Garland's got 10.
And the release for Garland is getting quicker as he gets more comfortable.
Back to MP. MP sets the screen for Maxey. Kicks it out to MP. Back to Maxey. And it's Darius Garland with the rebound. Well, Cleveland shooting down near the 40% mark since after. They've been slow getting going. From the arc. And it's MP with the rebound. Philadelphia with the ball. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. And MP throws it down.
Continuing to impress as a playmaker. George's ability to facilitate an offense is one of his many strengths.
Outside Garland. Here's Hunter. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Pass to Allen. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We come back right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, so impressive for a big guy to make a find like a guard.
Changes for Philadelphia. MP's checked in for Edwards. Paul George comes in for Eric Gordon. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Jared McCain. Out to the right wing. Outside Garland. And it's Wade in the corner. And the rejection by MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. And Philadelphia making a change here. McCain's checked in.
Number 20, Jared McCain.
1:41 left to play in the final quarter. Wade kicks to Hunter. Just 5 to shoot. Connects from three-point range. Mitchell's got 29.
And guys, we know Mitchell can fill it up in a hurry, which is what makes him so much fun to watch.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the 76ers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And this will push their record to 39 wins in a good effort tonight.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double.
Again with the block.
And he's closing in on the franchise record for blocked shots in a single game.
He's looming large, got shooters hearing footsteps, and his steps potentially echoing through history. There's Allen. That's good on the assist by Mitchell.
And Allen's a competitor. He knows what his job is, and he has to be a major presence inside. He has to have the ability to score points down low.
And yep, another basket. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Garland, the pass to Allen. Pass to Hunter. Outside Garland. Back to Hunter. And stolen by MP. Here's McCain. Guarded by Garland. Back to MP. From past the arc. Good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
So
MP, a number of all-time NBA greats, made their mark right off the bat in year one. But none have scored as many points in their rookie season as you have. What does that mean to you?
I mean, it's special. This is important because it shows that I'm doing what it takes to be one of the greatest to ever do it. But as much as I put myself in this position, I gotta shout out my guys. They created this environment where I can thrive, you know what I mean? This is my record, but I'm representing for my teammates, the coaching staff, the scouting department, the front office, all of them. And I think together we're gonna do some really great things this year.
Can't wait, MP. Thank you. Kevin, over to you.
terrific job, Jennifer. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up.